It's time now for the video extravaganza. It is 2:46 now on a Saturday. I'm back with you once more. Aren't you happy to see my smiling face? Today is going to be the day when you see my video extravaganza. And if that doesn't thrill you, I don't know what will. It was really hard to say that with a straight face. Not much going on here, as usual. Not much going on anywhere, really. I mean, you know, they're talking about opening up the businesses again. Well, yeah, that's good. I hope they do. But a lot of stuff, you know, we're learning a lot of stuff about this coronavirus that we really didn't know. And this antibody study that's being conducted, my daughter's part of this group, and is supposed to tell us a lot more about, you know, what happened, who actually had this and who didn't, because the reporting is, I guess the way I'm understanding it, the government is wanting to do a little CYA type action, and they're reporting, you know, a lot of deaths from different things that they say, you know, caused it and result of it and things like that. Even some traffic accidents, I've understood them to say. So, you know, it's just typical bureaucracy trying to, you know, justify their actions. But I really think it's kind of took them by surprise, and they didn't know what to do, and they threw up their hands and said, let's just try this, and they did. It's pretty much like going to the doctor. You guys that go to the doctor on a regular basis know what I'm saying. It's when the doctor doesn't know what it is, well, let's try this. And, you know, maybe he hits on it, maybe he doesn't. My son-in-law is still going through that. They still haven't found out what's wrong with him. I got lucky with my daughter. They did find out what was really wrong with her, and she's been doing very well with that, so I'm happy about that. Like I said, she's part of this study, or Indiana University, in antibody study, and she's thrilled about that, and I'm happy for her, because like I said, I think it will prove that more people are surviving this catastrophe than we're being told. And at least the articles I've been reading and people I've been reading and stuff like that seem to go that way, or they lean that way. And I understand everybody, you know, you don't have to, you know, it's not the whole Democrat-Republican thing, but it's just who you listen to. Who you choose to believe, I guess, is what it is. And so, anywho, that's that. I really didn't mean to go into it too much, but some of the things I'm going to cover in my video extravaganza. 2 trips. I have 2 full trips planned. They will include sped up versions, because let's face it, the important thing about a trip is not so much the trip there and back, but where you're going and what you see when you get there. That's my opinion anyway. You know, our trips these days, you know, long trips, especially in a car, you know, are taken on the interstate, and you really don't see much on the interstate. Scenery, I mean, you know, how much can you see with, you know, what you pass on the interstate? But anyway, like I said, that's what the important thing is, you know, beginning and the end. So anyway. But anyway, that's that. Also, I did my tube tester history, whatever you want to call it, thing about it, and hopefully it will help some people know more about their night tube tester, and you know, I'm going to try to remember to give the catalog archive list or link in the description of the video, so that you can actually go. I've covered each time I used a reference from that catalog archive. I put the page number, and you can generally find it pretty easily if you want to look for it. But you know, how much more accurate information could you want than, you know, catalog pages from when it was put out? I mean, you know, that's the way I look at it. When I did my initial research, I went back and when I came out with a new model or whatever like that, or when they came out with it, I went back to the previous year to find out if it was in the catalog that year, and it wasn't. So, you know, that was the first time it appeared in the catalog that I'm showing you. So that's the dates I'm using, and that's the way that's the only way I have to cover it, and that's the way it really is accurate. So, the last thing that I'm going to be doing is the test for the SCR. You guys may recall that. Here's the little booger right here. I'm not gonna give you any hints on how that came out. But suffice to say, there was some question as to my testing methods, and so I found another test, and I will flash up a picture of that test before I show you the test, and let you know how I'm doing it, and then we'll see what the results are then. So sit back, relax, enjoy the festivities. I think if I haven't actually put this together yet, I just know what the individual segments are running. It should be between 20 and 30 minutes. And so you guys have maybe longer now that I've talked my head off. You know how I like to talk, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I did want to also mention Carl. He uploaded a short video this morning, afternoon, whatever, on his post-op experience, and he seems to be doing well, and we wish him continued success with his recovery from that procedure. Very happy to hear this, Carl, and glad to see that you made it through the surgery okay. And again, just rest up, buddy. Just take it easy, and you know, let us know what's going on whenever you can. So that's about all I want to say about that. But anyway, like I say, for this little shindig, let's get started and see what's happening. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here we are on a Monday. Take a little road trip. First thing we're going to do is go the back way to Walmart, and I'm going to show Bill what our pickup looks like. So stay tuned for that. Alright, we have arrived at Walmart. Our pickup area is over here on the corner. As you can see, I think, I'll drive down through there, you can see with the other camera how many spots there is. Quite a few. Quite a few. Looks like 10. That's quite a few. So there you go, Bill. There's your look at our Walmart as far as it goes. Like I said, it's quite a bit different than what I saw on your camera. Maybe there was more to it than I didn't see, but that's quite a bit of difference, like I said. Alright, let me get the second part of our little road trip programmed in here. I have a little problem with my head unit. Doesn't seem to be wanting to go where I tell it to go for some reason. I have switched navigation apps. I'm at Sigic, whatever it's called right now, and that may be the problem. I don't know.
Is 29 minutes from your location by car in light traffic. Here are your directions.
Hit the start and see what happens. Let's get the car started.
Head west. Then turn right.
Okie dokie. We're gonna try her and see what happens.
You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 11:53 a.m.
I gotta plug the other camera in. I forgot about it. There we go. Now we're recording. I've got to change glasses here. I've got my wrong glasses. I'm going to take a little detour.
Continue on South O'Brien Street for a half mile.
Nah, I don't think so. They're working on the road up there, and I don't really want to get caught in the middle of all that. So I guess Google didn't know about that. So we'll forgive her for that.
Turn right onto South Vine Street. In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Laurel Street. Turn left onto East Laurel Street.
Oh.
Continue on South Broadway Street for a half mile. Turn left onto Indiana 258 West, East 6th Street.
Gotcha. Will do. Da, da, da.
Continue on Indiana 258 West for 4 miles.
Okie dokie.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North County Road 400 East.
I'll assume it's that flashing yellow light up there. I could be
North County Road 400 East.
I hope that wasn't it. Let me get this one here.
Continue on North County Road 400 East for 2 miles. Turn right onto East State Road 58 East.
I think you can see that sign. Backed it up, passed it up. I think you can see that. Mount Healthy. Now the interesting thing about Mount Healthy is I grew up in a suburb of Cincinnati named Mount Healthy. It was a town, which in of itself is not that interesting, I guess.
You've arrived.
Thank you. I'll go down here and turn around. Probably could have turned right there, but I didn't like to do it right on the hilltop there. But anyway, I just thought, you know, when I saw it on the map, I thought, wow, I can't believe there's another town right here close by where I'm living right now named Mount Healthy. As the name implies, this is supposedly a healthy place, and so was Mount Healthy, Ohio. I'm gonna turn right here. Yeah. I know there's a car coming, so I'm gonna wait till that car comes. Or let's put it this way, I saw it coming. Where it went to, but it was coming. Alright, well, what you can see in front of you is the test light lit up, and there is 12.2 volts showing on the dual DC power supply at this moment, and you see it does work. Well, it does work as long as it stays connected. If it disconnects, then it stops working, but there you go, you can see it works. Anyway, that's going to be the test light we use for our circuit. Let me turn this off. Looks like it goes up to 30 volts when I do that. Jeez, Pete's, that's a lot. Anyway, I'm using the newly repaired, hopefully, Canon. I contacted my friend Jack, Vintage Electronics Geek. He's pretty much knows a lot about cameras and stuff, so I asked him if he thought that would hurt the camera to put some alcohol down around that switch and then work the switch with the battery out, and he thought it would be probably an acceptable idea. He said he's done the same himself. So, so far it has been working. I just put the battery back in, and I did this, I don't know, about a week ago, I think. I haven't made a really using this camera much at all the last week, so. Anyway, here's our SCR. Now, as I recall, this is the cathode, this is the anode, and this is the gate. Or that's how I'm going to set it up anyway. I think that's how it was, or it should be. I'm going to put some bends in those so we don't have it all pointed the same direction. So, if we look at our diagram, which I will flash up on the screen, apparently the light bulb goes to the positive on the, just like I had it hooked up for the test. And then the other end is the anode of the light bulb, which would be this end here. And that goes to the anode, and the cathode goes to the negative of the power. So that's the way we're going to hook it up. And then I'm going to get a 270 ohm resistor to run for our gate. It will run between the positive and the gate, which is the third lug of her thing. Now, if when I first hook this up, if it runs, if the light comes on, it means the SCR is shorted. So we'll see that first, and then we'll go from there. Alright, I just had my display go out, so I didn't get that fixed. Anyway, I have the thing hooked up now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power back on and see if the light lights up, and we'll know if it's shorted that way. So, let's go with that real quick. And the light is not lighting up. So that means that the anode, or the SCR, is not shorted. So the next part, like I said, will be the adding the resistor. I think 270 is what that was supposed to be. I had this up on my phone. Yeah, 270. And we run it between here and see what happens. So hang on for that. Alright, now you can see I have the red one hooked up to the positive, and we're going to touch the gate and see what happens. I am touching the gate now. I was. I'm not doing much of anything right now. Alright, now I'm solid on the gate. As you can see, the lamp is not lighting. Again, it's not kicking it over at all. So we can be assured that this device is open, just as I said it was. So we are 31 volts on our thing, which is a little high, but it ain't going to matter that much. Let me turn it down just a hair, just so we'll get more accurate. So, but like I said, we're gonna, like I say, double check our what do you call it again? We can do that by taking this, and you can see as soon as I touch that, it goes on. That's how much that current is drawn by that, by the way. Let me turn it back up to 12 volts. There you go, 12.3. So there is our, again, as our light is lighting up, so everything was hooked up correctly. I'll hook it up one more time like that, just for the naysayers. And I still have my, and I did confirm this is a 270 ohm resistor with the fluke. And just touch it again. I'm touching it now. It's not doing a thing. It should light the light. You can hold it on there as long as you like, and it doesn't do anything. So that pretty much proof positive that this SCR is not working. I'll put some pressure on it just to demonstrate it a little bit better, but I'm making solid pressure on both sides. That light is not lighting up. So again, I hope this proves that you know what I said. This is not a I'm going to hook this back up to the so that it will work, and I can drain my power supply down. So now we'll turn that off, and you'll see it goes off. Like I said, I have the replacements on the way. They're coming from China. It's going to take a while. Sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. I couldn't find them local. And when I say local, I'm talking about U.S. sellers. So, that's what we're doing. And hope that proves it now to the ones who doubted my assertion that this SCR is in fact open. I mean, you know, you guys, you know, you're not really having to use this battery charger, and you know, you don't really understand what I went through with it, apparently. So, like I said, I knew something was wrong with it because it just wasn't charging. And anytime you can hit that S switch, which we, you know, see just bypasses this SCR, then, and it works, and the charging rate works and everything else. I mean, the meter moves and stuff like that. It's this SCR. So, and that's, you know, if it was shorted, it would charge all the time. There wouldn't be any, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't, the meter would be moving. And the only other option for that meter not to move is this to be open. And so, and that's what it was. Or it is, I should say. I don't know if these are flawed or whatever. I've heard a lot of people talk about this battery charger saying it doesn't work. So I'm going to try again, like I said, a new SCR and see what that does. And if that doesn't work, and you know, I'm going to test the SCR just like I tested this one before I even put it in. But if there's a problem with it after I put it in, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to try to come up with a new circuit for this. This is a good transformer to use as a battery charger, and I really kind of hate to not use it for that purpose. So anyway, that's what we're going to do if that's the case. You know, if we don't have a good, what do you call it? And so look forward to that if that happens. So, alright, I think that's going to do me. You guys have a pleasant day. It is 3:14 now in the afternoon. And I'm going to put all this together. And this is the last thing I did on my video extravaganza. And I'm going to do a intro to it. And do that before I actually make the video. And or actually put it all together. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.